One at the face-off dot as well. Andrew McMeekin, Jackson Hennahan. Colin Burns. Barbecue Burns.
A short Burns also, and then double pole up.
Bonanno shoots, save made by Stevens. Cameron. So second midfield on now for the Tigers.
A lot of two-man games from Princeton.
Here's one right here.
Mackesy made the extra pass, saved by Stevens. Dangerous outlet though.
Yeah, they got a pull on him this time.
Playing a little hangman with Cameron on the far side, 11 in white. So they play 5-on-5.
Step down, saved by Chronic.
That is a
Brilliant.
big time stop.
Brilliant.
High up in the air.
See the reflexes
Right.
there?
He took that one off the offside elbow, I think, and the ball ricocheted up into the air, 30 yards.
Their objective is to get it out quick. They do not want to have any type of scenario.
That's a great point.
Mackesy here, a little bit of room, gets back to his left. He shoots, scores! Princeton's on the board.
They're playing Freebird. You'll hear this song quite a bit tonight, gents.
15 yards on the distance here. Watch the rollback. Lefty sets it up, press right-handed. Watch him give a strong right-handed move, plant that foot, turn.
Big hit from McMeekin after he lost the faceoff, picked up though by Spies.
McMeekin is a unit. That kid is jacked.
Here, you think about all these players that Princeton brought back. We had them here last year in the Ivy League tournament. Everybody,
the exact opposite.
Burns, Kabiri,
Offense,
Mackesy,
right?
Palumbo, Wade, Cameron had a huge tournament last year.
But this is a team last year that lost to Maryland in the first round of the tournament at Maryland.
Kabiri, bouncer, ricocheted off a defender. Still the race to the sideline, and it was won by Princeton.
I was down in Princeton in March doing a feature with Coulter Mackesy. They'll be rushing here. I'll get back to that in a sec.
Inside of 10. Question mark. Stevens is there.
I spent some time with these offensive guys on the field.
I don't think I gave it to them. This year they're number 55th in scoring defense.
Arendt on the run. Shoots. No problem for Chronic. And a quick outlet. Had 4 goals in the tournament last year.
Cameron's been in the rotation forever.
Kabiri. Got his left hand free. Saved by Stevens. Man, both these goaltenders are working hard tonight early. Princeton 9 shots already. Mackesy got to step on his defender, try to feed it inside. Does the Duffy? That one hit the pipe. I felt like Stevens might have gotten a piece of it.
Could have been a kick save.
Second midfield unit on. Bacchus is on. King tries to come upfield. It's Bacchus right there. Thought about stepping in. Defender was right there. Now the pass to the other side.
Another one.
Again, same save.
It's like a chicken wing save. He's something else.
Still 35 to shoot for Princeton. He's got a shorty on him. He's salivating over this matchup. Can he get topside? He does. Tell you what, both of these goaltenders are seeing it very well tonight. We talked about how that first game had the 2 weather delays. These two teams have been waiting around for a long time to start this game.
Flick of the wrist.
Botkiss is a quick guy, 27 in gray. He can move. Here's Spidell. Being checked by Michael Bath, 17. Now he comes upfield. Shot, score! Harvard's on the board.
Step down city for the Crimson. They finally break the seal. Double team drawn right there. Catch, set your feet and let it rip. And it beats Craddock down low. Who I believe is still a top 20 RPI.
They are.
And they beat Boston University, who's number 14 in the top.
So they want BU to win the Patriot.
Not necessarily, too, because Colgate beat them. We created a monster.
We created a monster like 30 years ago. It's just growing by proportion. King looking to do something on his own. Good feed to the far side. It's right at Craddock, a million miles an hour.
Nice little set. Didn't love the shot location.
Final seconds of this first quarter. Finally expired. Cutter couldn't handle the pass. Tough ground ball by Perry to pick it up and keep it. Still 25 to shoot, so no panic. And you can hear these stick checks. Craddock couldn't find it. Now he does. Look like he may have scooped that one off the pipe.
They get a reset or no?
Should be.
Yeah, but not like from distance.
Not like your traditional step down guys.
We saw Gaffney step down in their only goal in this game so far, 13 in gray. Gets a step on the defender. Craddock smothers it though.
He's really good. How would you describe his
style? He made that
style?
look easy.
Yeah, Carroll can make those chicken wing type saves and use the body.
Double team comes for Palumbo. Passed it inside to Burns. A little whirling dervish. Missed everything, but it stays with Princeton. Bonanno had an idea. Instead, he dropped the ball. Here we go the other way.
He was thinking shot before he caught that ball.
He earned it back.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
What
the
a
freshman.
Tough check he delivered on that. That's what you love to see. Don't mope. Get over it and fight for the ball back. Love that.
To go in the first half, and it's 1-1. Would you guys be shocked at that score?
I'm surprised, yes.
Cameron, look at that move. Score!
That's real. That is a sick rip. Watch the explosiveness.
Left to right.
Yeah, watch the explosiveness that allows him to get his hands free. This is
plant, left, boom.
Yeah, that is high end.
Tell you, Sean Cameron, super quick.
Wow.
Senior from New Hampshire.
Point of separation. He made that all flowing at once.
Morocco trying to get it from McMeekin, but McMeekin gets possession.
Yeah, Cal's a great athlete. The whole family, these kids can run the dirt. They actually live in Ridgefield, Connecticut, where I currently live. Watch them play in high school.
Botkas gets a free ride right to the crease and scores.
This ball pops out of his stick awkwardly. Maybe there's some deception here. Does he look down and push this up? Because Craddock bought on it low. So you'll see the goaltender. You'll see the goaltenders move low. Shot goes high.
There's the most subtle shoulder dip from a deception perspective, right? That release was funky too.
Nice.
Harvard still double pulls on this man-up faceoff.
Morocco takes the faceoff. McMeekin, what a ground ball too, my goodness.
Huge play by McMeekin. What a great play that was.
All you need to know about the confidence level of Harvard facing off is your extra man and your double pulling. That's all you need to know.
That's what you got to do here, but look at that. That's what they do right there. They forced the turnover. Now they get it back with still 39 seconds left to go in this man up. And King runs the show from up top.
50% on the year for Harvard EMO, right?
9th best in the country. Shot from the outside.
I don't mind that early in an extra man because it kind of gives the defense an alert to say, we're going to bomb from the outside. You need to come out here and play us. And that can open things up. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Malone missed. Here's it. Spider, that's a tough angle. He scores, though, anyways.
Thought he was terrific in the early season matchup against the Princeton Tigers. Spidell so crafty around goal line extended. Craddock's been tough to solve. It's been exceptional. Harvard figuring him out a bit. Since the Cornell Lacrosse family lost George.
It's a terrific book, John Gordon, 21 Ways to be a Better Teammate. Whether you're an athlete or like Chris Cotter in a corporation. 21 Ways, Cotter, you can be a better teammate.
If you look at Harvard, with Jerry Byrne, who knows the defensive side of the field as well as anyone, their approaches, like they're really dialed with their approaches. Right there is a perfect example.
Good sneaky shot though by Palumbo.
It's a kiss of death he just put on.
I did. But here's the deal. The Princeton offensive players are so slick. Like that was initially a good approach on a left-handed player. Right here, he gets the ball.
That's where the goal was scored.
Yes,
because then you
he
have
pushes
the approach.
him down the angle.
Yeah,
He loses it, but it doesn't matter.
That pick set up this goal. It's a pick, roll off, dodge the approach, split right to left.
But I will tell you, he's a lax rat. He loves the game, and that's the first step in all this. Like you gotta breathe the game. Chad Palumbo does. Like he's
because you're going to do a ton of homework. Like you have no idea. A lot of these guys, and I won't get on my soapbox, but when they play, they don't understand how many players and teams and games you have to watch and know about.
You got to prepare like it's your sport.
King, well, I thought that stutter step was going. Now the bounce shot. Craddock, though, on the money. The three of us, meanwhile, at that very time, will be hauling it to Bristol for the selection show Sunday night at 9 o'clock.
You guys going to help this year with the
9:30
driving?
or 9 o'clock?
9:30.
9:30.
Women's is at 9. Men's at 9:30. My question is, will you two clowns help?
Beautiful quick stick by John Dunphy inside. Couple for Princeton now. They've retaken the lead.
There's the passing, right? The precision passing and the stick skills. And I mentioned this earlier, Quinn. The confidence to jam it inside.
I think it's Barbecue Burns with the assist, 0. Starts with the wing dodge. Cameron's got great feet, spins it behind. It's Burns.
Yeah.
A little subtle cut to that right-handed post from Dunphy. And he just, again, when you play inside, it's about shoulders, it's about leverage.
Take that extra beat, catch and cradle. There was no cradle there. Like he had his feet cemented into the turf, and in one motion, just let that go.
Oh, McMeekin just got leveled.
He looks hurt.
Sean Jordan lowered the boom. Still get possession though. King got to step on his defender. Craddock went down temporarily, got back up.
You see how Mulshine just covers a lot of ground though on King?
Recovers. How did he get open? How on earth did Miles Botkiss get that open? Why did his defender leave him?
Botkiss is skilled.
This happens fast behind the net. You'll see the breakdown. Right, it's just a guy who falls down. What are you going to do? I mean, when Jackson Green gets tripped up, somebody's got to come to his aid.
Yep.
King. Oh, he got one to the face. Didn't get the flag, though. King shoots, score. No, save made.
Physical defense by Mulshine on the far post, and Craddock diving from pipe to pipe. Did he actually make that save?
I got to see this again. That goal looked really wide open from my vantage point. And Craddock kept it out. Final 7 seconds. Oh, what a goal by Kabiri! With 2.5 left to go, and the pass was exquisite.
Michael Bath with his skip pass. Former long stick midi, now playing close defense. Carqui spotted this kid when he was in high school at the Naptown Annapolis Challenge.
He was all over the field that day.
He was magical with the stick, and the senior from Gonzaga watch him throw this aggressive skip pass to the back post.
That was phenomenal. Look how quick he pulls this off, too. Yeah, if you marinate back there and try to clear the ball slowly, you're toast against Harvard.
Both of these teams had to marinate for an extra 2.5 hours through those weather delays.
Almost if he struggled to get the release.
Like alligator arms almost.
Clean hands, yeah.
Spidel loses it temporarily, picks it up. Ip shoots that one wide.
These midfielders are very athletic.
Yes.
Like they can own one-on-one matchups.
Ip is a runner. Botkus can move. Gaffney really skilled.
That's what I would do. Like if you're having trouble with King finding separation, Bath here on Spidel, a heavy dose of the...
Oh, tough angle from 4 and Gray, and yet he still buries it.
How the heck did he shoot that?
I had no idea that was coming, right? I thought he was heading up.
Right. You're in mid
goal line extended, yeah.
Watch this. Watch him tuck this around the defensive player.
Wow.
To the far post.
Brought up the fact that Princeton shorted him last game. And I mentioned it to Jerry Byrne. Jerry Byrne was like, I hope they do that again. He is so much more than an inside finisher.
I wonder how they had enough lacrosse balls to go around all those sticks. How does Princeton counter? Burns, skip pass on the far side. That's just too easy right there. Bonanno, he finally gets on the scoreboard after a nice pass from Colin Burns.
This guy is really heating up. If you look at his production over the last bunch of games, he's becoming like their key guy at the midfield, production-wise. And Bonanno is going to slide into the Mackesy left-handed side.
He's drawn the shorty today, Cotter. He takes him up the right side and then becomes a feeder because he can free his hands.
6 different goal scorers now for Princeton. And a rarity, Harvard wins possession on the face-off to Malone. He's been shut down while Spidel has taken up the slack.
Watch the patience of Mulshine. Covers ground and never lunges. Almost to what Jerry Byrne was saying with the feet.
Good feet inside, and it pays off. Teddy Malone evens this game at 6 apiece.
Get the feeling that this game might open up a bit now in the second half. Feels like both offenses are more dialed in. The delay is no longer a factor, and teams are starting to find their flow.
There's a midfield.
Now he wants a pick from Saris. Saris gets it back. Dunphy up top. Mackesy pings it off the post. Heck of a ground ball by Harvard. Princeton gets it back though. That's Cameron.
He's moving exceptionally well tonight.
Scrapper, great effort player. Elite feet, man. He can cut.
You talk about not giving up on a play either. Mackesy now on the run. He shoots. Save made by Stevens.
Talk about the teams making adjustments. 2 great offensive coordinators, Neil Hutchinson from Harvard, Jimmy Mitchell from Princeton.
Wade, he scores.
Freebirds playing again. What I like about this play from Tucker Wade is when he catches the ball, he realizes all of the real estate in front of him to increase his angle and to stare down Stevens, right? Like that quick turn to the middle of the field gave him all the angle he needed.
A high release to a low location. puts the goaltender in a pretzel. And you can see that Stevens couldn't hold his feet, didn't get any kind of push or move towards the ball. That's an exceptional shot, Paul.
It is.
Dangerous play here. Harvard got a little lucky that time. That's an unbelievable pass. Finish gets deflected, though. Bonanno and company can set it up.
Wants his left.
He got there. Gets through traffic. Oh, my goodness.
That's skilled. I told you he was heating up. Heading into today's game, 8 of his 13 goals came in the last 3 games. Like, this guy is not playing like a freshman anymore.
Doing some coaching in the penalty box. Here it is, pushed from behind. That's it right there.
I thought it was a good call.
You do?
Yeah.
Save made, can't pick it up. Now he does.
This kid's staring down these shots.
I was going to say, he's been tough, man.
Guest all over Kabiri. Palumbo. Slide comes, but he gets to the middle of the field. He shoots, save made by Stevens. Goes up the ladder.
He's deep in the cage, right?
His heels are on the goal line or even in the net.
King. Here's Zip. Took a big pop as he went through traffic. King can't pick up the GB. It's instead Princeton.
Ip is insanely talented.
This is trouble. This is trouble for Princeton.
And he actually smartly throws it out of bounds.
There's one of your caused turnovers, though, right? Yep. Like, okay, we can't face off.
You gotta get off.
Gotta get back in net. It's deflected by a teammate.
I would agree. A lot like Johnny Hackett, who we saw from Virginia this year, too, right? Like, you see the athleticism, but it's the aftermath of that first initial move.
Malone loses his footing. He's helped out by Spies. Man, every loose ball is an absolute war. Flag comes out, though. Cameron, look at those feet. Mackesy loses it. Dangerous in front.
Mackesy broke his stick as he hit.
Yeah, on a player. Now Princeton tries to sub it out. And they got away with it. Not for long, though. Sean R. at the 4th with his first on the night.
They're inviting the outside shot, Q, and it came back and bit him.
Defense gets so condensed here. Look at their splits. This shot comes from about 11 yards. Look how tight Princeton's defense is. Dead center, orange. I mean, line it up, put it on the tee.
Jump in here. With Syracuse beating Notre Dame today, and if Harvard wins this game, do you see a path where Army gets in?
I don't right now. I do not. Could have a couple juicy first-round matchups, by the way, this year, guys.
7 ties in this game, 2 lead changes. It has been nip and tuck the entire way. Mackesy here. That is a tough shot, but he gets it to go anyway. He's an All-American, Tewaaraton Award candidate. And he showed us just why on that play.
Scored earlier on a rollback. This is a similar move. Press the middle, roll back to his left. His release is really snappy. He gets a lot out of his wrist. He's got great torque.
Do it from range, too. Came in as a midfielder, then moved to attack, and part of that incredible line of Hess, Hubbard, and Massey that won 3 national championships, but it's incredible what Coulter Mackesy is doing.
This is a great opportunity for Harvard, and they cash in with Spidell.
I love how aggressive they are off of this ground ball. This game is starting to get some momentum, It's got pace. It's got counters. There it is, right? Like, statistically, they lost that face-off. They lost the battle, but they won the war. And this is vintage Harvard, right? They're going to press and harass you right off that face-off win.
They ambush.
Kabiri, now he's on the short stick. And he doesn't want to give it up. Good pass.
That was an elite pass. Do you see how quick that came out of his stick?
Right out of the dodge to his right hand. Boom.
In Sunday's championship game at 1 o'clock. Dunphy. Good look. No angle, though, for the shot. Burns. Oh, my goodness. You can hear that. Stevens.
Hear that hit the flesh?
Yep.
Yeah, they're an exceptional through passing team. Wing-to-wing passing is part of their DNA.
Final minute of this first half. Loose ball in front. Oh, my goodness, Spidell. That would have been a SportsCenter top 10 moment if you could have buried that one. Still, though, Harvard keeps it. 17.6 to go. Here's Botkiss. Puts his shoulder into his defender. Beautiful help defense, though.
You got to push. You got to push. Take a chance here.
Cooper Miller, there's only 2 seconds left to go. He's going to have to fire it, and he does, but he can't get anything on it. That horn sounds. Bonanno gets free. Oh, what a save! Graham Stevens. Take a bow. Danger here, though. Got to get it to the midfield line at 60.
Good look. That save was body goes down, stick stays high. The hands and eyes say high shot.
And as a shooter, Bonanno did the right thing. He
there was
sold,
deception, yes.
Yeah, he sold low. Just Stevens robbed him.
Spidell couldn't get it past Croddick.
Spidell has a little Kabiri in him on the low angle shots, right?
Yeah.
He's so crafty there.
Kabiri. Coming upfield, now he's got the shorty on him. Good look inside, score! Another brilliant pass from Nate Kabiri, and it's Braden Saris on the receiving end.
This is exactly what I was talking about from earlier, how quick he gets passes off to the other side of the field. This is about as elite of a backside pass you can make. That's sick.
Throws him open. Saris, the senior from Burlington, Ontario, just kind of flashes to the back post.
On the backside, but I can't talk enough about the skill of Nate Kabiri and how smooth he is in terms of his passing, throwing those darts. And we talk about their end-to-end, how you have to defend them because of those through passes.
Give it back to the freshman. That's a move. And a goal. Wow, Tucker Wade.
That was sick, right-handed, far wing. Kind of a face dodge. He's able to clear and flip his hips and his shoulders to get great velocity.
Either one of these teams have led by more than one goal tonight. And McMeekin working to keep it that way. Needs some help, though. Just flips this one straight up in the air as he was going out of bounds. That's a brilliant job that time by McAsee.
That's some guts, right? Freshman, BTBs off the dodge.
Colombo got underneath his defender, but a heck of a job. Stays with Princeton, though.
Oh.
That shot,
Looked like a knuckleball.
Right.
No, it was a massive screen.
All kinds of traffic.
Bodies. Yeah.
No angle. Negative angle. Gaffney gets hit, stays on his feet, though. Shooting that left-hander.
This is why I like the zone for Princeton now, because I would be scared of these midfielders from Harvard. They can create their own shot.
Spidell, tough angle.
So they're better off the dodge than they are in the pass.
I think so.
Yeah.
Blows by him, but he draws a lot of attention on the slide from Jordan. Palumbo. He shoots. Save made by Stevens. He's an acrobat tonight inside the crease.
How about the outlet pass?
And Owen Guest, he'll fire it, and it's way too high.
You draw two defenders to the ball, then you want to kick, and attack the backside or the inside.
10 to shoot. It recognizes it. It's a better angle, but Craddock is there.
Most important save he's made all day.
Good look to Cooper Miller. So even if you gave one up, you'd have to feel pretty confident that he could get possession.
That's why you jump it earlier, when you know that's on the backside.
Princeton with a timeout. Field balance is critical, and that's why they're operating with the ball behind the net.
And look at the midfielders shifting high.
Didn't matter to Sean Cameron. He was going to grip and rip anyway.
Normally, you would like to do that later in the shot clock, but you mentioned, Cotter, the dominating aspect with McMeekin. A 3-goal lead. If that's a 1-goal lead, there's no way you take this shot. But it's a 2-goal lead, and to make it 3, the breathing room makes sense, because on a 1-goal lead and you get it to 2, that's only 2 face-offs in possessions. Like, it's one of those stats that's on a typical team page.
And McMeekin wins another one. And this time it's Princeton who calls the timeout. Nakasi, smart, just wants to run clock. You need time off that clock more than you need a goal. Cameron doesn't mind taking the shot, though.
Oh, no.
Kick save from Stevens.
Cameron's like, what are you talking about, Cotter?
I need the goals.
I want my third or fourth goal of this game.
Loose ball push goes against Princeton.
It's going to change tonight. It's going to change tomorrow. It's going to change Sunday.
Here's King, double team. He's going to lose it. Harvard gets it back, though. Tried a little quick pass. Time winding down inside 10. King's going to have to make something happen here. And he's just hounded the whole way. Do get a flag here, but the horn's going to sound before the call is made. Be careful here.
Walk away. You got to play. You got some games to play. Harvard showed some toughness all season long. There's some changing dynamics in the Ivy League. Dartmouth broke through a little bit this year. Like, the Ivy is about as competitive as a league as you'll find in